Aloha and thanks for tuning in. So as I've been building the cockpit with actual gauges, I really didn't like how my engine gauges turned out. They're the Cessna style round gauges that have indications on the left and the right side of the gauge, and you use servos for that. I just wasn't very happy with it, and I decided I wanted to try something on my own. So I went in and designed these gauges. Now this is only left and right fuel. I also have oil pressure, oil temp done as well. I just haven't built them yet, and this is really kind of the first test, just to make sure that I can get the stepper to perform the way I want, because I'm gonna have to limit the range of motion. Now these have about 315 degrees of motion, and obviously I don't want that. I only want from, you can see from empty to full. So here we're talking about 65 to 70, and that's why you see my test value in the upper right here at 70. And when I hit test, it's about right. Not perfect, I can tweak that, but it works. Now what I did, instead of using stickers, I just had the hash marks and the letters and the numbers printed slightly raised, and spray painted everything black and just sanded those little areas off. I like it. It's a little rough, but again, this is the first gauge I've done 100% on my own from scratch. My tack I did, but I based that on someone else's design. This one is on my own, so pretty happy with it so far, and I will show you the back of it. These the stepper motors, the 27 stepper motors, fit very snugly in there. There's no need to glue or anything else. They're very tightly pressed in there, so they're gonna work well. Now the square gauges I think will work well for anybody who wants to do an older style Cessna, or if you're trying to build a Piper cockpit. I don't see many Piper cockpits out there, and I think these gauges here, or gauges like this, would do you well. So if you're somebody thinking about a Piper gauge, you know, something like this might work well for you. Once I'm done with this, I may post these STL files and the files for MobiFlight, which I'm working on over here to the right. I may post them on printables or Thingiverse, but just wanted to give a quick update, because the panel, as you can kind of see here, is still, let me do a little zooming out here, is still in the testing phases. So not really done, still being tested. But this gauge here, so far so good. Good range of motion on it. I'm pretty happy with how it came out. A couple other little projects I'm working on as well, and when they're a little more mature, I'll probably film them as well. But thanks for watching. Hope this gives somebody some ideas out there, and as always, you know, stay safe and happy flying.